Hello, and welcome to the 5-Minute IEP. Today is our final topic for the IEP, state assessment, state testing. So, all of our students qualify to have access to state testing. Now, does that mean all parents want the students to take the test? No, many parents will opt out, but that is a very different situation that we're not going to talk. We're talking broadly right now. We want the IEP to make sure the student's ready for that state testing. So first thing we need to do is decide, is it going to be a regular state test with accommodations, or the state's alternate assessment? Now I think the first two people understand what that means, but what is an alternate assessment? Students with a significant cognitive disability. Now, what exactly that means depends on your state and how they define and interpret that, but students with a significant cognitive disability, the regular state test doesn't help measure their abilities at all. It's not a right fit for them. So the states have developed an alternate test that's more in line with what the student needs, their abilities, their expression. Many states call that a 1% test. And the reason is IDEA, the law, suspects that only 1% of students need that test. Now, really at a deaf school, we tend to have a little bit different ratio of that. But if the IEP says that the student qualifies for that assessment, great. And follow the state rules and criteria for that. And then make sure the student has the appropriate accommodations they need for that test. For the regular state test, we need to make sure that we provide appropriate accommodations. For example, ASL, interpreting, the ability to have things repeated, extended time, all of that. Now, I know in deaf education we tend to say, state testing, it doesn't help. And I agree, they're not designed for deaf and hard of hearing students. They're not. Even students with high levels of hearing struggle on those tests. But that means that they're no good and we need to throw them out? No, it means we need to do our best. We need to look at the data. Maybe it's not going to give me the whole picture of the student, but it still gives me something. And with other, benchmark data, class assessments, all the other data we have, you pull that together and then we have a better picture. So if we truly interact with state testing in a way that will help, and on the assumption that it's going to help us, give us something, that's going to influence the students and how they approach, which then means we're going to get better data. Okay. So this was our last IEP video. Always, if you have any questions, please meet with your principal, ask a mentor, an experienced teacher. I hope this video series has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments or feedback, please contact me. My email's on the last slide. Thank you and have a great day.